Have you been following the great watermelon drama? It's getting to the end of the season and we want to check to see if we have another ripe watermelon and if the smaller one, which we call the future, is ready to be picked now. So that's the watermelon, and I think it's probably ready to go. We're going to have a look now, have a check and see. I've been growing this watermelon since the start of the season. It was slow compared to the other one that I've harvested say about a month or two ago, and I think this one's definitely ready. There's still lots of life in this plant. You see, you can see the leaves. It's a bit yellow, but it's not too bad. There's still green in it, loads of green in it, right? So it's still healthy, the stem's still healthy, still looks fine, but I don't want to keep this one like the other one, keep it too long and end up losing it. So what I want to do is do a melon check. That sound, sounding like it's ready, but it's a small watermelon, so it's not too hollow inside, but I think it's ready. My concern though is picking it too early and then it's not ready. So, but I have another dilemma in the sense that I don't want to leave it too long and then it rots like the other one. So I'm watching, looking at the tendrils have all gone back, they're dry, and I think they say when those tendrils connected to it or so, close to it, all dry up, it means the watermelon's ready. This is what I'm referring to. The tendrils are what clings to other plants. I don't know if you can see that one. Okay, you can see that's dry. You can see this one's also dry. You can see the one next to it here is dry. So most of them are dry and they've turned brown, right? Look at that one. That one too. There's one that's not too dry though. So I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit hesitant to pick it. So I think it should be ripe. It stayed very long here. What do we do? Pick it and find out, but then if it's not ripe enough, we've lost it, or wait some more. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait another week or two. Let the plant die back. So long as there's still life in this plant, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this. And the next thing I want to show you is the smaller watermelon. Let's see how it's doing. So the melon is still here. Okay, well, it's quite small. I don't think it's amounted to anything yet. And it doesn't have any hollow sound unlike the other one. And worst thing is the leaves are dying, right? Look at the leaves compared to the other one. The other one, they were wide, big, bit green. But look at this ones. They're drying off. The leaves itself, not just the tendrils. Some of the tendrils still have life as it appears. They don't look dry like the other one. But this one, the leaves are dying. And it's at the very end. So I don't know if the cold is getting to it. Is that getting brown? No, that's just that. So look at the leaves. They've died back. So it seems like this one didn't make it, unfortunately. I think that's what's going to happen. Look at the leaves all drying up. So I want the other one to have this kind of leaves before I pick it off, right? But this one's already gone. So, but because it's very small and I know it's not ready yet, I still want to leave it in. I still want to leave it in a few more a few more weeks. That's the leaves all dried up. So we may not, I don't think this is ripe. I really don't think this is ripe. Um, Fortunately, that's what happens sometimes. I was hopeful, but yeah, If had it been the leaves had not died off, I would still have much hope for this one. But right now, I don't have much hope. So I'm gonna harvest it when the stem, the leaves all fully die off. But I doubt if it's gonna be ripe inside. But that's fine. We'll plan again. We'll re-strategize and we'll move again for next season. At least I'm sure that other one will be ripe, the one in the polytunnel. But this is the case and this is the situation of things, guys. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it here for today while I do loads of clear up, loads of clean up of the beds. To everyone who have subscribed, thanks to everyone who's watching the videos. And yeah, I hope what we do here have inspired you, if you're new into gardening, to trust the process and carry on. If you're someone who has limited time, I hope most of those videos have shown you how you could grow things easily, less stressful ways. I'm not an expert, but I get things to grow. So I hope you've learned things that you could use and this inspires you. That's our aim in this channel, is to inspire as much people as possible to get into gardening and growing their own food. I've been growing now for maybe 6-7 years, and I've enjoyed every single bit of it. There's never a day that I'm not happy here. It's quite relaxing, it's quite therapeutic, helps my mind resets. And I hope you've been enjoying everything you've been seeing. I hope you've been learning. I hope it gets you to inspire others too to grow. And we would keep on putting out videos to ensure you learn new things. Some seasons are not too nice, some are good. This season has been very good, and I'm grateful for all the crops that I've gotten. And I'm thankful to those that gave me seeds for free and those that gave me advice. But that's it, guys. I think I'm going to leave it here. It appears I'm beginning to ramble. If you're growing watermelon, please do leave a comment and let us know how yours been growing.